When you first read it as a producer, what was your initial reaction?
Well, first of all, I just couldn't believe that Alexander Payne asked me to produce his movie. So, I would have probably, signed on for everything. But then, of course, I read it and I thought this is both crazy and brilliant. And so my job as a producer was to protect it in such a way that that we still made an Alexander Payne film, despite the breadth of the canvas.
Absolutely. I mean, I know this is a project he's been working on for a long, long time. When did you come into the process, and why did he feel that this was the right time to kind of tell it?
He's been working on it for probably 11, 12 years. I got involved 3 years ago. He and I were developing another film, and we said, he asked me if I would produce it. It became time to do it. And for those of you who have seen the film, understand, those who haven't, it couldn't be more topical. You'd almost think that it was written yesterday, because it deals with so much that's in our news today.
Yeah. I mean, the casting as well for this film is pretty extraordinary. Right. Starting at the top with Matt Damon. Well, he's got this amazing everyman quality that for this role is absolutely perfect.
That's right. He is today's James Stewart, and he's a lovely person. He's a very unselfish actor to boot. And so, he downplays his character and is just sort of struggling, trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah, I know amongst him, obviously, Christoph, Waltz, double Academy Award winner. You've got Chau, who's fantastic in the movie, and Kristen, Wiig. It's plethora of people. Even the little roles, Laura Dern pops up.
I know Laura Dern and a couple of other people.
Neil Patrick Harris as well, quite a few people.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, it must be exciting as a producer. I know you've worked on so many amazing movies before, to have a great cast attached to the project.
And, I've done so many films, and I went off right after this film to produce the Steven Soderbergh film, Logan Lucky, which was a completely different experience. But, you're looking at it on the set, and you've seen these actors, Matt Damon and Christoph and Hong, and it just puts a big grin to your face.
Absolutely. And I mean, you've been working for a long, long time in Hollywood. I know that this year marks, I think, 30 years of Good Morning Vietnam. Next year's Rain Man.
Well, what we realized, next year is going to be the 10-year anniversary of our show Breaking Bad.
Well, and obviously Better Call Saul you're working on as well now. So it's
you've
had a pretty good career.
Yeah, no, I'm not complaining.
Yeah. I mean, for something like Rain Man, I mean, what's your memories of that? I mean, it's so long ago, but it's still so revered, and so many audiences are finding it.
It's so funny you should say that. I was talking to somebody the other day, a Chinese producer, and he said, "I love your movie." I said, "Oh, really? Which one?" He said, "Rain Man." I said, "Rain Man? I made that last century." But yeah, it's. I think it still speaks to a lot of people. Yeah. I haven't seen it in a while. I probably should.
Yeah, well, I presume with the anniversary coming up, there'll be quite a lot of extra screenings and Blu-ray releases and everything.
Exactly.
Listen, I'll let you get on with your evening. Thanks so much for your time. Pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey